Is it easy to stay yourself, being a so-called rock star?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think of myself as being pretty humble, anyways. You know, I don't really. I mean, I can be goofy and everything, but I don't know. I think I spend a lot of time listening, you know, and instead of speaking all the time. And I think rock stars are more the people who always want to talk and tell you how it is, you know, or explain how their life, you know, should affect your life. And I just figure, you know what, my standpoint is I just kind of do what I do, and hopefully people like it. And so I don't think that's really being a rock star. The only thing I think about being a rock star when I'm on stage is I feel I want to go up there and I want to bring everybody in.
Mic check. 1, 2. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Blue Speak. I'm your host, Dr. I. Today I've got 3 gentlemen in the house, literally in the house. Local boys of a band called Distressor. Welcome to the Blue Dreamer broadcast. How you guys doing?
Good.
Fantastic.
Good. Excellent. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out and sharing some time with me on this sacred 420 holiday.
Thank you for having me.
Nice. So let's go around. You guys introduce yourselves. Tell people what you play. Go for it, man.
I'm Ricardo. I play guitar.
Ricardo, what's up?
I am Corey. I play rhythm guitar and I do the vocals.
I'm Lil Drummer. I play drums.
Nice. Nice. Somebody's got to play drums, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Missing Holden, our bass player.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Holden.
Shout out Holden.
Wherever he's at right now.
Yeah. Bass players don't count, dude. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Holden, we love you.
Just kidding. It's a joke. Cool, man. So, how'd you guys get started?
You? I mean,
anybody.
Everybody. It's a loaded question, but
just not at the same time.
Yeah. Well, there's this amazing website called Craigslist, and I think it was like 2017. Okay. I was finishing school, and I took a break from music for a while, and I was looking to start something again, and then I think I put an ad out for a spacey rock band or something like that. I didn't really know what to call it. I just wanted to do something ambient and cool. Yeah. And then this guy, Ricardo, messaged me back via email and was like, "Oh, dude, I'm sounds sick." He mentioned the word shoegaze, which is all the buzzword now, but
right, it's crazy.
I had no idea what that was, but I was like, let's go. So he came down and came over, and we just started demoing stuff on my laptop and nice. Tracking demos together. And then we started piecing the band together. Cool. It was 2017.
Yeah,
but
there.
Yeah, good old Craigslist, man.
Yeah. Damn. Is Craigslist even around anymore?
I hope so, dude. There's some hidden gems on there, bro.
I check it for instruments every once in a while. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
The postings never change.
Stolen instruments. Yeah. Great, fantastic band members.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How many bands were created from Craigslist ads?
Oh my God, bro. Yeah. It was the shit, dude. So yeah.
Since then, you guys have just been playing, all of you, or how many? Who started? Corey you guys basically started.
Yeah, pretty much. Me and Corey would just demo stuff out in his room, and I'd come over and we just keep writing stuff that we liked. And after that, we started we found some songs we liked and stuck with for a while, and we started trying out different drummers and bass players.
Nice.
Yeah. So we had a full band I don't know, a few months after we were just recording a bunch of stuff, and then started playing some shows, and then as with any band, just people fell off, come and go. So we had I don't know, 3 drummers or something. Sure. And then we were actually playing a lot of local shows, and we actually played a lot with Alex when he was in another band. And I remember this one show specifically in Fullerton. I think we opened for you guys or something.
Fun note, first time
I think we were all opening for
yeah.
Fun note, first time I met Alex, we were both waiting to take a piss
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So
I remember that.
yeah, it felt like, I don't know, like we just saw this guy play, and like I had a buddy with me, and he like pulled me aside after like Alex's set and was just like, dude, holy shit, that drummer just like was going fucking insane, and like he just absolutely killed it. Like just you could just feel his, like my eyes were on the drummer the whole time, and I was like, yeah, dude, that guy kicks ass.
And what band were you in?
That show was playing with this band called Sway.
Okay,
it was like a shoegaze band.
Sure.
I don't think that's a thing anymore. Yeah, that band.
Oh, no shoegaze.
No. Shoegaze is definitely a thing. No.
Yeah, no
that
shit.
band doesn't
It's
play anymore.
crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody that I didn't, like I said, like I wasn't. I knew bands and I heard their sounds, and like for me, like closest to shoegaze I got was Deftones. You know, and like that to me, it was like I don't even like calling it new metal. I hate that term. I despise that shit. Some corporate dick fucking made up that fucking term for real. Because I was watching them and I was like, okay, I don't get any of that shit. But anyway,
it's a psyop.
Yeah, it's a psyop. You know. So, but now, like we were talking before, like all these bands are doing this style, you know, and it's very moody, very, you know, a lot of chorus.
Yeah.
And what I trip out on is the kind of drowning of the vocals. That's where I get like, I'm like, I don't get that. Like, I don't get. I mean, it's a style, whatever. That's fine, you know. And I'm just me, grumpy old man, just being like, "Where's the singing? I need some singing," you know. Like,
so polarizing.
I think a lot of new music is kind of like that, where it's kind of very vibey. You know what I mean? It's not very hooky, like what we're used to. You know.
Sure.
I don't know. That's just what people or the kids are into these days.
Sure.
This is a lot like very melody based with vocals and stuff.
Yeah, you know, and I get it. Like, I get it, but like I'm a singer. You know, I like singing vocals.
Totally.
And I'm not talking shit. I'm not talking. Everybody's got their own flavors, their own styles. Like, I get it. You know, but when I've heard these other bands, you know, and then I hear you guys, and I'm like, okay, these guys got a little something different. You do, for sure. And I can hear it. You know, I can hear it. That's any band that I talk to. There's something a little different for me. That's what catches my ear, you know?
Hell yeah.
And I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy. I'm nobody fucking special, you know? Like, I'm just Isaac. But even talking to Island of Thieves, like I was listening to their show. I was like, this is good.
Those guys are good.
They're
Yeah,
fucking good.
We played with them at least once or twice, and they're really fucking great.
I am a massive fan of them.
But I listen to like production and like songwriting and like so.
Shout out Alex Jacobelli.
Yeah, I think they went with Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a homie.
So when I hear, you know, the shoegaze style, like I hear it and I get it. It's droning. It's, you know, heavy, but not, you know, and I get it. But then the vocals, it's like, oh, that's the part I'm just like, and I hope the guys that I've like connected with aren't just like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. Like, I don't mean it like that. It's just, maybe that's why I never caught on to it, or, you know, I like heavy stuff, but then I like singing or like screaming or like just something to kind of like.
Totally.
That's just me. That's just my brain. You know?
Yeah.
It's my ears.
I feel like in our like newer stuff that's like, you know, coming out, and like now we've kind of tried to like make the vocals a little bit more apparent.
Sure.
Like, you know, before it was just like, let's just drown and reverb as much as we possibly can.
Sure.
Which we all think is dope, but
some chorus to it.
Yeah.
Chorus.
Chorus are like our always on pedals, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I think the newer tracks I think are way more apparent like in the mix, which is dope. Like I think if you have like the underlying like shoegaze elements, which we all love, like and then play around with like what you can get away with like vocally being more apparent, I think it turns out super dope. Like bands like Loathe, like a lot of massive like Deftones, but also shoegaze elements in there. But they also have like just freaking like killer screaming vocals, but also like massively like in your face vocals at the same time. Like it's you can play around with both. So
yeah, I mean, like with Loathe, the vocals are amazing. Like, it's so sick.
Yeah, and they've only come out the last maybe like 3 years, not even 4 years.
Yeah, I think I've caught
them on the radar, you know, catching like Turnstile and Knocked Loose and all those new bands. You know, I like heavier, but I catch everything that's coming out. You know, I would just want to consume all of it. I want to eat it. I was just like, give me sugar. You know, like, I was like, eat it up, please. I'm looking for anything.
No doubt.
Anything. But I like new artists. Like even with my mixes that I do, like my music mixes, it's all current artists. You know, I was a DJ back in the day, and I could easily mix old school shit and just be like, oh, here's a mix, you know? So like my challenge for myself is like, I want it to be everything new that's new out there, but sounds like this or sounds like that. Or, so I do reggae, I do metal, I do country. Nice. I'm finding so many sick ass new country artists, you know, and it's all out there. That's what I love. And it's like from all around the world. It's like, I fucking love music, period. Like, so I want to find new people. That's my challenge to myself, doing what I'm doing now. And then even talking to you guys. You guys are out there doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in bands, but you guys are doing it now, and I want to know what the fuck is going on now.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, that's huge, man, especially for the city. Like, I feel like the scene needs that. Like, people need people like you that are, like, out there digging for, like, the, you know, artists that are out there and you know, playing shows, and like who's like at your immediate right or left, like in the city playing right now. Like that's awesome, dude. I feel like it's in a way like being lost a little bit, like with people caring about like the local scene and like you know, who's doing stuff here.
I mean, I'm so interested, you know, and it just takes a little bit of just a little taste of something, you know, just going to that Jewelry Girl show. Like my homeboy took me, and he was like, oh, I'm going to go see this band. You want to go check them out? I was like, well, show me their shit. You know, I want to hear what they're doing. And then I heard them. I was like, oh, okay, that's sick, dude. Like Nirvana kind of. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's my shit, dude. And, you know, I fucking love Nirvana. They, you know, Kurt Cobain taught me how to play guitar, dude. So I was like, all right. And then I went and then I saw all these other bands, and I was like, oh shit. And then I saw how many fucking girls were at their show. I was like, damn. I was like, woo, you guys are hitting it. Like, I was like, oh, give me some of the secrets of the sauce, bro. What's going on? But, you know, and Soma's a great place for that. You know, I grew up with Soma, you know, back in the day. And I know Len, I know, you know, the owner of Soma. He's been running it since fucking forever, for decades, you know. And, like, it's just so cool when I see younger generations, you know, doing the same shit that I was doing at your guys' age, you know. And I was never in a big band. Like, locally, you know, we play, like, Boys and Girls Club and shit around here. And, you know, but I never went on tour or anything like that, you know. But I respect anybody just playing music, period, and down to just get out and shine, show people what you got, you know. It's cool. And San Diego, you know, it can be hit or miss. That's the hard part about San Diego.
It's an interesting place.
You know, it's
I mean, I love San Diego.
I want to know what you guys think about that, because the way I've always, you guys are all from here?
Yes.
I'm from like the Inland Empire.
Okay.
By like Pomona. So my Soma was like Chain Reaction in Anaheim.
Yeah, I know Chain Reaction.
Yeah, yes. Or like Glass House in Pomona.
Yeah, of course.
So that was like booming, dude. Like when I was in high school, just like bands playing all the time, which was awesome.
Yeah. Chain Reaction was like the smaller club, and Glass House was like the main venue.
Yeah, dude. Amazing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm from here. I grew up in Ramona, really small town, more like north, but
for sure.
No, I remember also like in my high school days, like going to Soma shows and like Epicenter shows. All
Epicenter, the scene, all those little spots.
Me and Alex always like throw back on like shows like we probably went to when we were like younger. Like
we didn't know each other back then.
Yeah. No, you didn't actually know each other, and then you just go to the same shows.
I mean, probably. I mean, I used to go to Soma a lot when I was a kid. Epicenter, played there a couple times when I was younger. Yeah, doesn't exist anymore.
Nope.
Rest in peace.
No. I think I was at the last show that ever played there, and I was just like, okay, it's over. You know. But even now, like, I don't know. I mean, Casbah is my favorite venue in San Diego. I played there a handful of times. I love that place because it sounds so good.
Yeah. Sounds so good.
But, you know, there's the Space Bar, which used to be something else. There's these little clubs here and there. till 2. Where have you guys played?
We played
Soda Bar.
Yeah.
Soda Bar sick. I love Soda Bar.
Yeah.
Soda Bar. Where
Yeah,
have we
we've
played?
done Till 2, Humble Heart a lot, Soda Bar.
Where's that one at? Where's Humble Heart?
That's an OB, like right on Newport Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like a thrift store that they turn into like a venue at night.
Nice.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
cool spot. Shout out to those guys.
I've
Nice.
noticed,
we did a show at like Caffeine and Green,
Oh, yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah.
Whistle Stop is sick.
Whistle Stop
We
is
played
sick.
Whistle
Yes.
Stop once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was lit.
Shout
Yep.
out to the sound guy at
Humble Heart?
Humble
Yeah.
Heart.
Yeah, that
guy's
dude's
a
cool.
G,
That
dude.
was
It's
Nice.
so
Yeah.
awesome.
super cool.
Just loves what he does, dude. Like, awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So kind, and like, I think his name's John.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
awesome, dude.
Shout John. Shout out.
We talk about
You're
him all
doing
the time.
great work.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
He's such a cool sound
A
guy.
plus, gold
Yeah.
star.
yeah,
I mean, I've always said that we needed somewhere in Chula Vista. You know,
yeah.
like I said, we were playing backyards and Boys and Girls Club, and there was no venue here.
I remember
Gotcha.
There used to be no, sorry, you go ahead.
my bad. No, yeah, I remember for a while, like there was a little warehouse sort of venue going on for a bit.
Oh,
They
the
got
Bow
shot-
Wow House?
something like that. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that
That
was
Bow
like
Wow
we
House,
played
yeah.
there.
That's like a random like warehouse thing
In
where
Eastlake,
like
I think, right now? Or no?
no, it was like by Industrial Avenue. It's kind of like by
Oh, okay, down here.
down here,
Okay.
very
Yeah,
close
yeah.
from here, very
Yeah,
close. But I mean, it was just like I think it was just some random person that was like
Yeah.
they renting it out, and it
Yeah.
was like just a random spot where bands would show up and play.
There would
Yeah,
be, like
so
art shows and like bands
Yeah.
would go up and play
Uh-huh.
too.
it
Yeah,
was
that's
very
cool,
hidden. So like I don't know if it ever got rated or anything, but
I think it
was
just
very low key.
Stayed out,
Yeah,
maybe?
I don't know, but it's so funny. Like the one time we did play there, like we totally had that like classic experience with like the punk band that shows up with like no instruments, and they're like,
There's no backline. There's no backline here, Rockstar.
no, like the band themselves were like, we don't have any of our own instruments or amps or anything. Like, can we just use all of your stuff? Like,
Wow.
it was like they didn't even show up with anything, but they were all music. Like, they had a band. but
Yeah.
it was just like the most classic like punk shit of all time. And I'll just never forget that. It was hilarious. They like all had their faces painted like red or
Oh,
something. Like,
Jesus.
it was wild. I just,
Blood splattered all over there.
yeah, so funny, dude.
We're here to make art, bro, okay? Where's the instruments? Where's the backline?
It was awesome, dude. I respect him for it, but it's just like, I don't know, dude.
You're like, bring your own shit.
Yeah. It's
We
like-
brought our shit.
Yeah,
Where's
that's-
your shit?
There's an 80% chance they like smash and slash everything. So
yeah, exactly. That's why they don't bring their own shit. They're like, we don't have shit.
yeah,
We broke it all. We're grunge.
yeah.
We break guitars.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that one time when I played for this band called Battery Point back in the day. And like there was one show at Soda Bar where like I was like super drunk. And like I used to do this thing where I would like throw my drums around. When it was my kit, I would just like fucking throw it around and shit. But I was playing someone else's drum set at that time.
Oh, no.
And I was like kind of, I was pretty drunk and I like forgot about it. I was like, I'm about to like fucking throw it and shit. And yeah, it was not good.
That's not cool.
Yeah, they were pretty pissed. I know, I'm sorry.
They didn't think it was
I'm
sick.
not gonna name names, but I'm sorry to that band.
I was in the
I
moment.
apologize.
I was feeling
young
it.
and I was dumb. I learned.
Crazy. Do you guys have any shows coming up soon?
We do.
Yeah,
in
we're
May.
playing in May at the Humble Heart actually again.
Okay, cool.
With Sparkler, a band called Day Aches, who are touring right now, and then Glean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one I'm missing, but
Are you
sorry.
guys pretty consistent with your shows? Like,
Not
has
at
it
all.
Not
been-
really. I
No?
think we're kind of picky.
Not at all.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I don't
Piggy's
know.
not bad. I ain't mad at Piggy, but just
Yeah,
I think lately it's also just been really focused on like recording and like
Yeah.
focus just more on the studio and like
Okay.
releasing more stuff.
hell yeah,
writing.
I think that's. I mean, we all love playing shows, right? But
Yeah.
like writing music and recording, it's
For
like
sure.
such a good time.
Yeah.
If we get offered
it's
to
so
get a show,
fun.
man, we're taking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love like just sitting down and like writing and tracking and like trying to just one up like the last thing we released, So we're
so
like,
playing live isn't priority right now.
I wouldn't say at the
In a way.
moment, but
That's cool.
Yeah.
obviously we
I
love
respect it.
playing live. But I think right now we just want to like
Hone
put
in
out
your
good shit,
sound and
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I think we have a good flow currently with the songwriting, so it's like you want to keep that up.
right.
So you guys just put out a single, Tragedy. Is that just a single, or is there more connected to that, or am I saying
There's more
too
stuff coming out. I
Is
don't
it
know.
confidential?
Yeah, I think we're pretty open with our stuff. I don't know.
Cool.
I mean, we have more songs coming out. I don't think it's necessarily part of anything. right?
Okay.
It's like a single, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we have a good amount of songs in the works and a couple that are already recorded. And
Cool.
good
Yeah,
stuff
we'll play
coming.
that later along
Nice.
with all the other music, but definitely
Hell yeah.
fucking sick ass song. Great song.
Thank you.
Where did you guys record it at?
Sun 6 Studios, bro.
Where's that at?
It's in La Mesa with the homie Alex Jacobelli. Shout out Alex.
Shout out,
He's
dude.
the
Shout
dopest, like most cool, like most talented engineer in town.
It sounds good.
Love
Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Great
I mean,
production.
like his drum sounds are just
Yeah.
great. Dude.
Such a
Like,
kind bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, such a great dude, and just knows what the hell he's doing, and
Oh, yeah.
and
Super
He just-
creative too when it comes to
Yeah.
like helping us
Yeah.
like, come up with sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
also he lives, breathes, and dies like loud shit.
Yeah.
So he
Yep.
like he knows
He's
what he's
ready
doing.
for
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Specialty.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. I love that too.
He was
you
ready
know?
for us.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
One of the coolest things is that I think we ran, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we ran a guitar through a bass amp or some shit like that for one of the
yeah.
songs.
Bass
Right?
amp head.
And he just happened to be like, let's try it, see what's up.
Yeah.
It sounded fucking great, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like had like a nice body to it, you know what I mean? But it still had some of that kind of nice like distortion on top.
Yeah.
Like, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's
Kinda
just like
a
creative.
layer in there
Yep.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It added so much like just nice low into the
Yeah.
song, you know?
Yeah.
That's
So,
fucking sick.
stuff like that. I'm just like, yes.
I love
We're
that.
like
Yeah.
tracking, and he's like, "What if we just like layer it with like this? What if you just do this? What if you do like this on top of it?" And it's like, it's just like, dude, I would have never thought of like.
Yeah.
I thought this would be overkill, but it really like lent itself
Yeah.
to like
He's like,
emphasizing
no,
that
I'm
part.
gonna put it in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Even with
Trust
like
me.
some of the leads I was recording, he like did some stereo stuff with like a older like small amp. and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
a
yeah.
main
Oh,
amp,
yeah.
which was really
Yeah.
sick. And the leads came out sounding fucking amazing.
Yeah,
man.
and I love that, dude. I love production. You know what I mean? Like I've been into production, you know, since I was young, since I was like 16 years old. I've just always listened to other people's recordings, and like I kind of wanted to take like a production engineering class at some point and actually really try and get into it. I never did. I just kept playing music, but like I would always be the one recording my band's demos and then like built a computer to like record samples and just demo whatever the fuck, you know. Like I love sound and I love manipulating sound, you know, and I'm also like I can make like hip hop beats and shit too, because to me like sampling and doing all that, it's all the same shit. It's all production, you know.
Yeah.
It's how you hear it in the headphones and then you try and make it sound like that, like in the outside world, you know.
Seriously.
So it's fun, and I get it, and that's why I love even just talking to bands or to you guys like about that process, because that's just like I'm like, oh, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Like-
Dude, we love nerding out about that shit. Like,
Yeah, I could literally sit in a studio and just watch somebody work, you know,
Yeah.
and just be like, wow, it's so cool.
and I'm like, Alex, can I just pay you to like just watch you do your thing in the studio?
I'll just sit here while you mix. You know, I just want to watch.
It's cool, man. It's interesting, you know, especially if you're not used to it or somebody else just does it more, then you kind of just learn shit as you go, you know. Like
Yeah.
even this is like same thing to me, you know. I'm just capturing your voices and then I can manipulate it the way I want, and just I love that, you know.
Sure.
It's an expression either way. I could be playing guitar and singing, or I could be doing this shit. It's all the same shit, you know. To me,
Yeah.
so
It's all an
fun.
art, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And we are artists, you know. That's the thing I want. I think for me, like I have a little hang up of so many times I've been told in my life that like, oh, you play music? Oh, it's a nice hobby. I'm like, it's not a hobby.
They don't
I'm like
understand.
this. I'm like,
yeah.
it's not a hobby.
Yeah. Oh, you play in a band.
dare
You play in
you.
a band. Like, how cool.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I was like, no, bitch. No,
It's life.
It's
It's
not,
not
it's
a
my
hobby.
life. It's my blood. For real though, you know. And I feel that. That's just me. I'm a nerd. I'm a big music nerd. Not afraid to fucking put it out there, you know. But that's why I think why I like what I like and who I like so much, because I hear, oh, okay, they pay attention in this way. They're focused on this. And it's like, oh, I get that. Because the funny thing is when I've been digging for like my music mixes and stuff, I've heard so many bands and I could just be like, nope, yeah. Nope, yep. You know, there's just something about even just songs off of one album. I could just pick. And I'm like, okay, that's the one.
That's cool.
For whatever fucking reason, you know. And it's like, I don't want to be a dick about it. And it's not like that. It's just, I hear what I hear, and it's like, oh, I resonate with it. It's like I feel it in my body. It's like, oh
Yeah, you like what you like, bro.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like a drug, you know. You respond to
in a way, you know, in a way, you get a reaction, you know, and it's like it's chemical. It really is chemical. It's a chemical reaction.
It's like an emotion that we all kind of seek from art or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I'm getting older, and I'm like, it's getting more like intense and more. That's why I want to just like expose more of it to whoever's fucking listening. I hope somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's just honest, but I like what's going on, and I'm not looking for recognition. I'm looking to like put some dope ass shit out there,
Yeah.
That's
Substance.
Yeah. I feel like we need that for some reason. I don't know why. It's like,
well, there's just so much music out there now.
There's
it's
a lot.
dude.
It's impossible to listen to all of it.
Yeah. Just like podcasts. There's
there's
millions
a
of
lot of
podcasts
podcasts,
out there. That's
Right.
like, okay, how do I do this and make it different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like quality shit, dude. Like you just want to like give the best you can, like to like what you care about, and you're like, I want to just like put something quality out there. I want to feel good about like this release or like this podcast or like
What I like a lot about this podcast is that you get to know a lot about like the local bands like more personally.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Respect. Thank you. I'm trying, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you doing this.
Tell your friends.
This is awesome.
Yeah. I say tell your friends
Spread
and
the word.
tell your enemies. Tell them all. I don't give a fuck. As long as they got ears to listen, and I'm down.
Yeah.
They can hate me and like call in and whatever. I got a voicemail, dude. So call me. Tell me I suck, please.
Hit my line.
Yeah, hit me up, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your guys' gear. What are you playing?
Well, right now I'm playing a Jazzmaster Jaguar, and then playing through a Roland Jazz Chorus.
Nice.
Yeah, JC
120?
120. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Got that one, and then
Fuck yeah.
just
That's
a
a good
shit
amp.
ton of pedals in between.
That's good for
Gotta
clean.
list every
It's good
single
for
one
those
of them.
cleans.
Oh man, every single.
Do you use the amp chorus or
No, I
of
usually
course
at the moment I'm using. Well, since the beginning, I've been using the same Electro Harmonics Neo chorus.
okay.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's like our always on pedal.
Nice.
Yeah, that pedal's on like throughout all our songs.
Yeah.
throughout the entire set.
Dude, I've known about that amp for so long, and I've heard so many people say it's a great but it's literally called the Jazz Chorus. So it's like,
Yeah. I
is
love
this
that,
the shoegaze amp? Or?
De facto.
Yeah,
Just rename it. Just call it the Shoegaze
The
amp.
Shoegaze,
And there you go.
Roland Shoegaze.
Shoegaze 120.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, man? What are you playing?
I also play a Jazzmaster, but I run through a Hot Rod Deluxe.
Okay.
I kind of hate it now. I think I'm over it. I don't know. Like I love.
Is it a combo?
Yes.
Two by 12?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
How many watts? Do you know? 100 watt?
I think it's what is it? 50.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so bad. Yeah. I'm like I don't even know what my gear is, but
That's
yeah. I got a Hot Rod. It's good, dude. I love the cleans. I love like the tube sound.
Yeah.
I was snobby about that for a while, and
For
then
sure.
playing through Ricardo's amp, I'm like, actually, I don't know if I like really give a shit about tubes anymore.
Okay.
And because his amp is so light, bro, and I like throw my back out every time we like go anywhere. I'm just
It's
like, I
got
don't want to
wheels,
carry
right?
this.
You got
anymore,
wheels
dude.
on it?
I know, but it's just
It's so light.
It's that light.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty heavy, I feel like. But probably compared to yours.
He's a big dude. He's just like, yeah, it's light.
It's
No, I got this.
It's kind of...
Give me another one. I got away too. Yeah.
We do some Larrys as well.
Yeah, exactly. Have you seen my shoulders?
Ricardo can bench all of us, bro. He's
Exactly.
literally our bodyguard.
Back to the music.
It's all good. All right, and what kind of drums you got?
Currently, I have a Gretsch Renown drum
Nice.
set.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Gretsch is good.
I've been playing Gretsch for a while.
Fuck yeah.
I've been thinking of switching though to like DW.
Of
'Cause
DW.
those are.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I love playing drums, but I get kind of lazy about tuning drums. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
so much work, you know.
Yeah. Just
And-
get a Roland electronic kit, dude. You don't have to tune shit, bro.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've been told that DWs are like, you know, you tune it once and then it's kind of good to go. Like they're so
Sure.
like simple. So we'll see. Maybe I'll switch. But for now, I'm playing a Gretsch.
Nice.
So
Gretsch is
Yeah.
good though. I would say Gretsch
yeah,
is kind of like more modern, like Ludwig, kind of that jazz
Yeah.
style. Yeah. I'm telling you, I love gear. I love everything, and I love all of it. I'm not an expert, but I've just always like absorbed like everything I've seen, like pedals and everything.
Oh, dude, Pedal Land is a scary place to go down.
Yeah.
I've been buying pedals, man.
Talking
Yeah.
about that, but we don't know where to start.
Have you considered going like, have you considered going digital, like fully digital at all? Like a Helix, a Line 6
Oh,
Helix or
man,
anything,
fuck
any
no.
of that shit?
I don't think these guys could, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, their pedal boards are like
Yeah, exactly.
Dumb.
But that's what I'm saying. You go digital and it's all
Something about having like
right there.
20 separate pedals. It's just
Yeah, because you like
Feels
pour
so
your
good.
heart out into it. You like make all your patch cables by like from scratch. Then you like order them, and then you're like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
yeah.
like I've poured hours into just this one little
Oh, I
pedal
get
board,
it.
and you're like,
I get it.
everything's perfect. And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's hard to like walk away from, but
there's
Yeah.
just some like pedals that have very specific sounds. I feel like
Sure.
you can't get out of them. Like,
Digital, yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then the crazy part is there's so many fucking boutique pedal companies.
exactly,
like,
man.
oh my god, I'm like, it's like craft brew and boutique pedals.
right, dude.
Are like,
man.
it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah,
how many are on the corner? Like, what? Oh my god.
dude, and some of them are so expensive. Dude.
Yeah,
I've been trying to
that's
get
the
a
shitty part.
I've been trying to get a Freeze or like a Super Ego or something.
those are the coolest
I have
things,
one of
dude.
those.
so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
dude. I'm like paying like 150 or 200
You're
bucks.
like, I'm just
for,
gonna buy
like-
some DOD shit or something. I don't know,
Yeah,
some weak ass. I'm going on Craigslist.
I don't know, man, because like I have some like on my board. There's like a good amount of like, I guess boutique pedals and then like regular pedals. And,
Yeah.
Like I have like my Empress pedal is the Empress Reverb. Just I fucking love that pedal. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It was like
Yeah.
like when I got it, it was like around almost $500 pedal.
Sure.
And then compared to like my Hall of Fame Reverb by TC Electronics, I don't know why. Just something about the modulation setting on the TC Electronics Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Just like you can't beat it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Isn't that
Just
weird?
like
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I got this like freaking almost $500 pedal,
Exactly.
and I just
And you
like,
do
I
use the
prefer
TC
the
Electronics.
reverb sound on my
Yeah.
TC Electronics
I
Hall
use a
of Fame.
TC Electronics flashback. The 4.
Oh yeah, dude.
great.
Yeah, the 3 channel.
delay.
Yeah, dude, I got one.
That's
of those.
all you need, bro.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
It's like, oh, I got all these options, but like it's just been sitting on the space setting for like the past. 5
exactly.
years. I'm
It's
like,
always on the space setting. Or the tape echo.
cool.
The tape
Exactly.
echo is my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, that's all you need, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to hear it like, I want to hear the echo back here. Like, tick, tick,
Exactly, dude.
tick. That's it. And I don't even run stereo. I run mono. So it's like,
Right.
imagine running stereo. It'd be panning. It'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah. You like talk yourself into buying it because you're like, well, it has all these options. It has stereo. It's got mono. It's got everything. And then you're like, well, and you buy it finally after you
Yeah.
convince yourself. And then you're like, I only use one.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
thing.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was building a pedal board at one time, maybe like 6-7 years ago. And then like I was like, yes, finally. And I had a Mesa Boogie, triple rectifier, and I had like a 4x12 setup, and I had pedals, Boss pedals, and whatever. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm like stoked. And then one day it just hits like, I kind of want to try something different.
Yeah.
And I went digital. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of fractal audio.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So, I like bands like Periphery and
Hell
like,
yeah.
like
Misha?
Misha's a fucking man.
Yeah, dude.
There's a point
So-
in my life where
And the
Frac-
drummer,
the
Yeah.
Frac was
Matt Halper,
Matt, their whole band, dude. Mark Holcomb,
Nolly.
they're all this shit, dude. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like, so I saw they were using fractal shit, and then I, once I get into something, I was like, okay, like, what is this about? Blah 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 blah. I was like, okay, this shit's expensive. There's no way I can afford this.
Is that
Not
the
worth it.
XFX?
I bought. There's an not the XFX, but it's called the FX8.
Okay.
So the XFX actually has the amp simulators, but the FX8 is only effects. So it's a little cheaper.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I bought that. And it's so funny because I told my friend Paul, I was like, hey, bro, I'm buying fucking fractal audio, fucking FX8. He's like, good luck, bro. I was like, he's like, dude. And it's crazy because you can literally change every single part of a parameter. Like,
Right.
Wow.
it's very intricate. And I was just like, this is too much. Like, I went from pedals, like thinking, oh, I could do this. Like, I've had digital shit like from back in the day. Like, look up the Digitech RP1. That was like my first and it was kind of a first
The one with
generation.
the 2 switches and the little wall.
No. It was a 8-switch pedal board, and it had distortions. It had chorus flanger, reverb, and then it had EQ.
It was kind of like a Boss ME70.
Similar, but it was like one of the first ones, even before the
I
Boss
remember
ones
that,
came
yeah.
out. And dude, I would still get it now to get another one. And I see them sometimes. I'm like, it's like $80. I'm like, fuck,
Digitech
maybe
Fox,
I'll buy
man.
one. Dude, that was the shit. That was the shit. And I loved it. And then and I used that way back in the day. And then I spilled a beer on it, and I was just like, okay, done.
That's how
And
the
then I went
soldiers die,
pedals
dude.
after that, But then I got that FX8, and it was just like, oh, dude, this is too much. Like, I never felt like I was gonna be like too much. It sounds great, but you got to be really know how intricate you want your shit. Like, you can make it sound like anything you want it to, which is awesome. But I was
the
like,
positioning of the mic on the amp,
anything,
Yeah.
anything.
There's something about restricting how many choices you have. Like, it's the same thing with analog gear for recording. Buying an analog preamp.
Yeah.
Where you can't if you have a digital regular parametric EQ, you can do so much to it.
Exactly.
But if you just buy an analog unit, it restricts you of what you can do, and that kind of allows creativity in a way, because you're restricting how many choices.
I agree. And so it's like, do you want 10, or do you want a 3, parametric EQ? Which one do you want? You want the 10 or you want the 3? I was like, fuck, the 3's a little easier. I don't know if I'm gonna get down to 10. That's exactly what it was like. So it was crazy. I was like, okay, that's a lot. So now I'm back to pedals.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I
Come
don't
back to
really
the dark
play that much. This is kind of my main focus now. So I even had a 2x12 Mesa combo. I'm a Mesa guy. I love Mesa Boogie.
Nice,
I love
dude.
Mesa Boogie, even though it's expensive and whatever, but it sounds great. And it's like, I don't necessarily play metal. I love metal, but when I play, it's more rock. But I can make it sound like whatever I want to. Mesa's just that flexible, but it's still got that little tinge of just metal to anything you're doing.
Totally.
Play jazz and it's got a little metal to it, And then I like the post graphic EQ and all that shit.
Yeah.
But
Mesa reminds me of Warped Tour, the
Really? Yeah.
or
Best
the
of times,
5150s.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah, exactly.
classic.
Exactly.
6505
Metalcore.
shit.
Yeah.
I remember
Staples.
Yeah. But to me, I mean, even when you see a Mesa Boogie, like a triple rectifier or something, you see that grill that's just metal. It's it looks menacing. It's just damn, that shit's heavy.
Yeah.
And then when you pick it up, you're like, damn, it is heavy. It's real fucking
It
heavy,
is.
dude. Oh my
It's actually
God.
heavy.
It literally weighs as much as a cab. So I was like, okay, I think I'm done with this too.
Yeah,
dude,
before playing shoegaze, I would play in metalcore bands, and
yeah.
I remember every time we'd play with a band, it was almost always the same setup, just a Mesa, a 4x12 Mesa cabinet with a 6505 head, and just a tube screamer and an IS decimator.
Exactly.
It was always the same, man.
That's all you need. That's metal. That's fucking metal.
It's sick as
It's
fuck,
like the
though.
standard
So
now.
simple.
Yeah, tube screamer.
A great tone, man.
That's it. And but so I kind of gave up on that because I haven't been playing as much. And so I bought a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, bought Vox. It's called a Pathfinder, and it's a 15-watt amp. I think it's got an 8-inch speaker. I don't know if it's an 8 or a 10. I think it's an 8. But he's like, dude, and he played it, and it was so loud. I was like, dude, that thing's fucking loud. He's like, dude,
bro.
it's 15 watts, bro. Solid state. I was like, okay. And ever since then, I'd been looking, and finally I found one. And homeboy sold it to me for $100. I was like, all right, I'll buy it. And it's it's new. It's not brand new. It's an older amp, but it's fucking loud. I was like, that's all I need right now. I'm just playing in my room back here.
That's
so
the thing,
I don't
dude.
need
You
to crank
move
it.
into an apartment or something, and you're like, I can only bump this up to half of a, you get the 1 to 10 scale, and you're like, I'm between 0 and 1 at
Exactly.
all times because
Yeah.
I can't blow this thing out.
But even when you start turning the knobs, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
It's
okay,
so sensitive,
whoa. But it's a sick ass little amp, and it sounds great.
I've been on the quest for the good DI tone, and it's fucking difficult.
Yeah.
I have one of those UAFX Dream. You ever seen those?
No.
They're it's like an amp sim by
Sure.
the Universal Audio.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to sound really fucking good. but I also have these plugins called Neural DSPs.
Yes.
And I just keep going back to those fucking plugins. Each
Yeah.
one of them is like $100, you know.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
you know,
I bought the
it's not necessarily
Gojira
cheap.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Gojira,
they sound
dude.
fucking
Nice.
great.
Yeah,
I just
they
keep
sound
going
great.
back to them. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
this sounds good. Like,
Digital gear is so crazy now.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, I've seen the whole evolution of, in the years that I've been playing music, of how digital was when I was playing. Like, that pedal board was digital, and now like you could literally make an amp. I can make amp sounds on my iPhone. Like, I'm just like, fuck, but I love it. I hear people be like, that's fucking, and I'm like, no, dude, like, have you heard it?
Just try
Like,
it. Yeah.
I can literally plug my guitar into my iPhone and just record off of
Yeah.
that, and just boom, it sounds so good, dude. Like, I
Yeah.
love it. I embrace it. I love it.
Yeah.
there's plugins too, like the Serum plugin that's like pretty popular. You can get some like presets of like distorted guitars.
Sure.
Dude, they sound fucking great.
Yeah.
dude. They
It's
sound
crazy.
so good.
Yeah.
And you just program it with MIDI, like just map, like you program it on,
Yeah, yeah.
and like it sounds so good.
Did you guys use any digital on your recording, or
I don't
Was
think
it
so.
all-
not
No,
on
it was all
analog?
just amps for the most. Did you
Yeah.
guys do any DI maybe for bass?
I think when we would do DI, it would just be like a clean.
Yeah.
And we'd run our pedals through the.
yeah, for any like
for
stacking?
any effects
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think for the most part, it was just bass and DI, right?
Yeah.
Bass is typically DI.
I mean,
Yeah.
DI is standard for recording, no matter what. Every producer wants a DI track.
Right.
Yeah.
More control.
Yeah, exactly.
Like our first whole album, we did DI for the bass, and for the guitar, we actually, oh man, we like
Just track like a million times.
we
Yeah.
try we would like track like we would track all the songs, the entire song in like DI, and then we'd track it again with like an amp, and then we would just like keep doing that.
Yeah.
with, like, all the songs throughout our first album.
yeah.
They like blended it.
And then
Yeah.
blended it, and it would be a
Yeah.
pain in the butt, but
Yeah,
sounded
exactly.
sick
Pain
at
in the
end.
ass, right?
So much. dude.
And then
Yeah.
I tracked the cymbals separately for that album.
What?
Yeah, it was.
That's right.
Like hits?
Yeah, I mean,
You're like, count me in.
well,
Dude,
kind of. I
he
played
killed
like
that.
just the drums, and I was like using a pillow as like a
Sure.
as like my placeholder symbol.
Wow.
And then I did the cymbals just by themselves.
After that,
It
like,
was
On
interesting.
purpose?
Not by me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was,
that was requested?
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
suggested by the engineer.
wow. He absolutely killed it though, dude. I was like so
Yeah.
shocked. Like, dude, that.
I mean, as long as you're on time, you can fucking do anything.
It sounded good.
You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
honestly, like I understand why you would want to do that.
Sure.
you know? Just as
Sure.
it's
Yeah. After production and
Yeah.
everything, yes. It's
like
gonna
it's definitely
visit, yeah.
annoying as like the drummer to have to
Right.
do that, but
Right.
like from like a
Right.
production perspective
I've
and
never heard
recording.
that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
But it works.
kind
if
of
it
gives you
works.
control over the high end of
For
the
sure.
mix, you know.
For
so,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
If
It's
you're
like
willing
sense.
to go through with that.
Yeah, I'm just like watching this guy do it. I'm like, we're going through the entire song. I'm hearing is like skins, and then I'm like, how the hell is he like?
That's funny.
Like it would just be like
It was hard,
I
dude.
can't even compare it to like what it'd be like with guitars. Like, okay, you can only play like
Yeah.
the bottom
One
strings.
note.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
like,
that's
and then go back and piece it all together with like the other
That's
strings.
crazy.
It's like
yeah.
wild,
But that's where timing is just like it's gotta be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking time.
that's why
Especially
Alex
drums.
kick-ass drummer.
Jesus.
Yeah, the timing is the most important part.
Well, that's
Like
good.
playing
That means
drums.
you're a good drummer.
Yeah, he knows his
That
shit.
means you
Alright.
got good timing. That's good. Shit, that's a good test right there.
Because at the time, I reached out to Alex and I was like, we want to do this album, and we don't have a drummer. Like,
Yeah.
can you please do this like
Yeah.
with us? Because after all the shows we've like seen you play or played with you, like, but he's like not in the band. I was like,
Yeah, I don't think I was officially in the band for
No.
that first recording.
and I was just like, this is like the perfect guy to do it. And so I kind of like sent him a message like praying that he'd write back, and he's like, oh yeah, like it sounds good, like I have time, you know. And then
did I say that?
I don't know, something like that, like
I
no,
might have time for you. I don't know.
Let me check my schedule.
Yeah.
I can't say I can squeeze you guys in.
Let me check let me check my little black book here.
That's open. Let's try that.
What's your name again? Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Let me check. Hold on.
Distressed?
Yeah.
I don't remember playing with you guys ever. But yeah, after that whole album process, I was like, dude, please leave in this band, like please.
Thanks for staying.
Dude, I'm honored to play with you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been
Alex is
fucking
such a
awesome.
great dude. Yeah,
It's been a
I think that's a huge thing with us is we just all get along like so well,
For sure.
which is pretty rare. Like there's always
That's
drama. There's
crucial.
always shit. Like we've gone through our shit like before,
Yeah,
like the
we-
past early years. Like there's some crazy stories we
early
can tell you,
years
bro.
of
Like
them,
They have some stories.
Yeah.
They have some stories.
recent. Like,
Alex is like, I
They
just play
told me a
drums.
couple.
I just play drums.
They tell me, yeah, show up and play drums. All right, I don't know.
not crazy.
Am I playing drums today or no?
But we're just really grateful for this lineup we have right
Fuck
now,
yeah.
and like it's
cool.
just great. It's like
Yeah,
a good-
Holden is an amazing bassist too.
yeah. Wish he
Nice.
was here, but yeah, he's a
Aw.
great dude too.
He's
Sure,
one
yeah.
of the best basses I've seen like tracking. Like he's just
Nice.
so like smooth.
Really
you know?
nice shit, dude.
yeah,
He's
he's
like
like
he does like one or two takes. He's like, all right,
Cool.
we're wrapped up.
yeah.
we're good.
Or like if he like writes a part, it's just like, oh yeah, here's what I'm thinking. It's like we send him a demo and then he like sends it like the demo back with his bass track like
Yeah.
almost immediately, and it's just like that's perfect.
That's
dude.
it.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
Fuck yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's he's like a multi-instrumentalist too, so he plays keys, guitar, bass, he does
Nice.
vocals too, and like
Yeah.
so just like having like a utility guy like that and like just
sure.
him being so creative and so killer is just like
He also does a lot of the synth stuff on our newer shit.
Yep.
Cool.
yeah, he wrote a lot of synths, which is dope. I'm excited for you to hear that.
Is he going to incorporate it live or
We're gonna do samples.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
have a track that we do. Yeah.
Mhm.
like backing track?
Yeah, like a backing track.
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Like a clip
So you
on
guys
that
have played
stuff.
the longest together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started
And
the
then-
band together, and then slowly but surely have arrived at this excuse me, at this point with Alex and Holden,
Okay.
which has been the best like group of 4 people that we've ever had. Like
Nice.
by and large, dude. Like just so great.
And do you guys play in any other projects? Anybody?
No, just the stressor is the only thing I really
Yeah.
focus on. Other than that, just work.
You play in any other?
I do. I have like my own solo project too that I do.
Cool.
Under Lil Drummer.
Nice.
Yeah, I do like a rap, like
You rap?
not really.
Here, I
it's
got a
like,
beat for you. Go.
It's like the
Throw some bars. Let's
no,
go.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
He
it's
would
like
kill
a,
it, though.
It's like a. I like the emo flavor of like trap. You know.
Okay.
Like Lil Tracy type shit.
For sure.
So I kind of do that stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you picked that song. We're gonna play that one too.
Oh, Lotus.
I never heard that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. All right.
Dude.
Interesting. Something different. I'm telling you, I love hearing different shit, man. I love hearing new shit.
Some sad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the music portion. You guys pick some songs. I had you pick one song each from when you guys kind of first started playing, whatever kind of inspired you at that point, and then something recent that inspires you now. So who picked Sausen?
Me.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I love the song.
All right, it's Third Measurement in C. Let's go.
Anthony Green.
Taking back over time.
this song.
I'm the one you want to lose.
Yeah, I mean, this is shit that I listened to when I was like, 12, 13. I was a little kid. And that's when I started listening to these type of bands like, Seosin, Underoath, fucking like Mike Cam too, like The Use, all that shit. I grew up with all that emo shit, you know what I mean? Like mall emo, mall screamo, whatever. Yeah. And like I feel like Seosin for sure, like, Anthony Green's like one of probably my favorite singer ever.
What year was this, would you say?
This was probably like 2004, 2005.
That's
I was born in 95, so I was super young,
Sure.
And like, straight up, like this shit is like, it's like an anthem for me, Yeah, this whole EP, translating the name, it's fucking great.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's fucking cool. All right, who picked Escape the Fate?
Hey, that's right here. Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. I like that panning that they did.
Yeah.
That's, and then just goes into that.
Bo, I think that's his name, Bo, the producer. He's fucking great. And the drummer, his name is also Alex. He's fucking like, he's very like underrated. Like he doesn't really do a lot of prez or anything, but he's like one of my biggest inspirations for sure for drumming.
I mean, anything that goes jun 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 jun, you fucking, that's it, dude. You're in.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it. You're locked, bro. All right, let's go. Escape the Fate.
Lies within the depths of my dreams, in a garden surrounded by fire and trees. Through the smoke, a silhouette I can barely see. There's a man with an axe standing in the rain. Look me straight in my eyes. Well, this is what he had to say. You won't wake up. Destroy the king. Before he does, I walk with shadows. You have to fight a better way. I walk with shadows. The slashes I will never fighting from the gallows. This ship is safe. I walk in shadows. I'm burning down this house. The transmission, the satellites are down. I need an earthquake to shake this thing off. Just all justice lies at the door. You're the ones that have these answers for. The questions I will never say. You won't wake up. Destroy the king of day. Before he does, I walk with shadows. You have to fight.
All right, so why this song, Ricardo?
I don't know. Just fucking really fuck with it.
Is this about the same time?
No, it just I remember like really being into like bands like Escape the Fate and shit like
Same era though as like early 2000s or mid
not as
mid
much.
2000s.
I can't like around this was more around like the
2010?
2000
Okay, so a little bit later.
2009 7ish, yeah, around when I was like early like middle school. Like I was really into like these bands, Bullet for My Valentine, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, I guess I just chose them because like it was around the time I was like I thought I was good enough at guitar to finally start being in bands and stuff. And I don't know, I just thought they were badass because like before that, like I guess what got me into music was like a lot of like 80s shit. Like
Okay.
a lot of like the 80s rock and metal bands.
Well, I get kind of like a Day to Remember type vibes off of that, you know.
Oh yeah, another one.
I like Day to Remember, but I don't know how I caught onto them, but I got into them. But I don't know, like all this. This is all kind of like before my time. Not before my time, but like
and I remember
after my time, I guess.
I remember
because it reminds me of that style.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
A Data remembers the shit, dude.
They are the shit.
Yeah.
They're fucking sick, dude. They're so sick. But yeah, I don't remember exactly what. I think it was when they came out with Bad Vibrations, and I was like, that's when I caught on like way fucking late.
Yeah, it's late,
so
bro.
I had to rewind.
You got to listen to For Those Who Have Heart, bro. That album.
I went back and I dug and I have a playlist, but I'm just saying but I like Bad Vibrations a lot. Dude.
Nice.
That's a fucking sick dude. Florida is like that's the fucking jam, dude. Like,
yeah.
I don't even know if you guys know that song.
They rep that city, bro. They're from like Ocala or something.
But that song is so sick, dude. It's such a good fucking song, like on its own.
They're great songwriters, dude.
Yeah,
they're like some of the
that.
best for sure in that whole scene.
But like I said, I just find bands, and if they're like, oh, they've been around for like 20 years. Like, really? I don't know. Okay,
damn, they rip, dude.
What are they doing now? Like, what's going on right now? Like, let me hear some shit. Show me some shit.
Totally.
All right, so obviously Corey picked Senses Fail, which I've heard of these.
Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely. They're a bigger of these bands, I would say. Right? Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go. Senses Fail, Bite to Break Skin. Let's go.
Quench my love for violent things, my swan song will be like a bullet laced in anger as the razor cuts the soft spot on your heel. It's getting slower, it's getting harder to fight by myself. A bitter fashion, the shield that I have tears rain from above. From the beast, and all we do is hate. From constant vision, a random useless good has lost its art. Do you see the life I lead? And so follow me into the sun. I know you will bleed the poison dry for you.
All right, Corey, why that song?
For you.
I would say like kind of the same as these guys. Like just this time in my life. This is like 04, I think, 05.
Okay.
I got into like classic rock and 80s metal before like.
Okay,
I picked
like
up
who?
I picked up a guitar like Motley Crue, GNR.
Okay.
Like
Greats.
yeah, dude. Like all that shit like was like really cool for me. But then like when this kind of era hit, like I was born in like 95, so I was like still kind of young, but this is when I like really like latched on to music, and I was like, dude, being in a band is like sick as hell. Like look at these guys. Just like the presence on stage and like watching like YouTube videos of them playing live, finally going to see them play live at like Warped Tour and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome, dude. So And then that was like some of the first songs I learned like to play on guitar, like when I had like an amp, and I was like, I found out about drop D, and I was like, damn, you can do some sick shit.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Same.
They had like the coolest like guitar riffs, and then I just love like the emo bands that came out of that era. Let's Get the Fate, like Finch, Silverstein, Census Fail. Like I've seen Census Fail more than any band I think out of any band I've ever seen live. Like so many times. So absolutely love that band. The singer's like this. I think he's still Buddhist. But so his lyrics were just like super introspective, and like their like musicality was just amazing. So just like overall, love that band. Yeah.
Those drums sounded so sick.
Dude, I love.
It's so hard. Dude.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I love. That's why I love asking the people that I'm talking to. Like, give me some shit, that inspired you. You know, like I could sit here and play Nirvana songs, which I'm sure you guys have already heard. But like, I like hearing different things, and then I catch a vibe, and I'm like, oh, I like that. Like, all right, I get it, because I was like, rocking out with you guys. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that shit's dope. What I mean? Like,
so good, dude.
I get it. And that's so cool to discover of other people. Is like, I just think of like, how often are you out and about, like if you have a job or whatever, you on your 9 to 5 or whatever the fuck you're doing, anybody, and then like connect with somebody that's just like, oh, you like that song, dude? Oh, you like that band? Oh, that's rarely. But when that has happened, and the few times that I'm just like, dude, oh my god, fuck, oh my god,
right. Like, it's a special thing,
it's fucking sick. I love that.
You go to Warped Tour like at this era, and you're like, where are all these people in real life? Like, there's so many people that are like repping Census Fail shirts and shit like that. I'm just like, I feel so at home. But then you're like, you go out in like everyday life, and you're like, where the fuck are all these people?
Just working office jobs.
Can't find them anywhere.
When they're going to the office, that's what they're doing.
Exactly. And I work a 9 to 5, dude. So like, there, it's just like,
I feel you.
It's like a little bubble of, dude. It's so funny. I've seen it before, but I saw some young cat. He's early fucking 20s. He might be 19, 20, but he had a fucking Dying Wish shirt. You ever heard of Dying Wish? They're metal. They're fucking super metal.
Sounds familiar.
But I was like, you like Dying Wish? I was like, oh my face was like, I was like, dude, talk to me. Like, let's hang out. What do you want to do? What are you doing later, dude?
It brings people together.
I geek out so hard. And now when I see him, he's just kind of like avoids me. I'm like, I can't help it. Like, fuck, dude, you don't understand. Like, it's so, I love that. But that's so sick, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously you said, Alex, you picked Little Lotus, right? Hey. Little Lotus.
Yeah.
All right, this song's called Never Get Away.
Nice, let's get sad.
Yeah, let's get sad and trippy, right? Let's go.
I'm gonna cry.
I didn't know what to expect when I heard this, but when I heard it, I was like, all right, that's cool.
Let's go.
I dig it.
It's hard to get around, get so lost, and now I'm taking all the back streets. It's hard to figure out, am I okay? Cause I'm the only one that's asking. No, I'll never get away. Break it down in a high-speed chase. Sometimes I feel I'll never be okay. Yeah, no, I'll never get away. No, I'll never get away. Don't let me down, just let me know if it's way too much. Just let me go if it's way too much. Just let me go, just let me go. I know it's a lot to take and you can handle this. Am I better off on my own? I came from a lot of mistakes and none of messed up shit, but don't take it out on my soul. Don't wanna feel like this forever. Will I feel like this forever? Don't wanna feel like this forever. Will I feel like this forever? In my head, it's hard to get around. Get so lost and now I'm taking all the back streets. It's hard to figure out, am I okay? Cause I'm the only one that's asking. now I feel honest. Sick to
All right,
my
what's going on here?
stomach.
Explain yourself. I'm not mad at it. Like, it's interesting. I dig it but it's that total like what everybody makes fun of, like in my head, like that fucking whole emo. I've seen so many of those fucking memes and those clips. Like
that's what's interesting about it, because I feel like this type of music, like that whole emo rap stuff, you know, like a lot of people, especially like, I don't know.
I've never heard this.
Well,
I've never heard this.
A lot of people find it kind of like it gets a lot of hate.
Sure,
and like a lot of people say it's cringe.
I could see why.
But it's like like when I was a young kid listening to MCR, I would get bullied over listening to by the metalheads,
dude. Right?
Exactly.
Now everyone loves
So
it.
it's just like what's interesting is like I love Lotus. In my opinion, he's like
Is he a younger cat?
he's like our age.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, like you know, like maybe late 20s.
Like I said, as soon as he said my ad, I was like, oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
I heard that
but
somewhere.
like, it might even be intentional. Like, I get
Yeah,
it.
it's yeah. I
For
mean,
sure, for sure.
it's like what's interesting about it is like that it's that same like sad like emo emotion is just presented in a different arrangement. You know,
Sure.
instead of real drums, they're using trap beats.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
But the sadness and the the trauma, the depression, it's the same thing.
And
It's
this
just
is all.
presented
This is
differently.
current, right?
Yeah, this song came out like 17, 18, I think.
Okay.
So it's
So he's
it came out-
digging from kind of the past.
Yeah, I mean,
as
he-
far
he-
as like that vocal delivery.
But yeah, basically,
Yeah.
like I mean, I heard her in an interview. He
That's
was
why I like
he was
that.
a big
I like that.
Seosin fan too. I was like, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm a big Seosin fan. So it's
Yeah.
like it's that same shit. It's just in a different arrangement,
Right.
And it all kind of came from that like 2016, 17, like SoundCloud,
Yeah.
like rap era, like Lil
Yeah,
Peep
yeah.
and Trace and all that shit. But yeah, it's just like it's interesting. Like again, it's just the same sad emotion. It's just presented differently. So
Right.
I don't know. Lotus to me is like one of the best doing that type of sound.
That's cool. That's cool. I respect that. And I respect that. But I just heard that in my ad.
Yeah.
What was the other one? The door. What does he say? Like, I just remember that. Yeah. I was just like, oh my God. And my coworker showed me, he's like, dude, watch this video. And he was like, and it was just those emo fucking sayings in the songs.
Yeah.
And that dude
Like,
has that.
I hate my
It's
I hate
like
my
an
town.
accent.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
In this town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anything about
whatever.
this town.
This town. Yeah, I think it's that's the town.
so
I hate this town.
Yeah,
So,
whatever.
yeah.
It's so washed up. And my friends don't give a fuck. Just tell me that it's our bad luck.
But at the same time, I feel like that's exactly why he's doing it. He's just like, oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
fuck.
Yeah.
And so I respect that. I respect any artist willing to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
To do. Like for sure, for sure. All right, so Ricardo, you picked Split Chain, right? Fade. Let's go. Let's get faded.
420.
I know that this has been hard on you too, but I need you to stop calling me, or it's gonna be worse for the both of us. I don't know how I can do that. I'm sorry. Have a nice day.
the halftime, bro. Yeah. All right, so why that song? Wait, well, first of all, this is a new band, or I mean,
Yeah, dude, they're,
how recent?
I've been listening to them a lot the past like 3 months. Like,
Okay.
they're a pretty new band. They've actually just
They're
released
sick. I like that
yeah,
shit.
they keep like honestly every time they release something new, it just never disappoints. They're really fucking sick. I like
That's
how
good.
like they're like kind of a heavy grungy
Yeah.
sound with like that like little shoegaze like thrown in there.
Yeah.
With the faded vocals and all that. I really fuck
A little
with it.
heavier though, a little bit, a little on the heavy side.
I really like the leads too. All of it just kind of reminds me of like when I was really getting into bands like Super Heaven and Arrowhead and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's cool to see that sound like it.
Yeah, no, they were sick.
Keep
I like
going
that.
and
I like
like
that track.
sounding more fresh.
That was good.
you know?
I kind of could see you guys getting in that direction a little bit.
Totally.
Sick.
I don't want to overstep the line,
Yeah.
but
Never know, man.
I think that
Yeah, we got some new songs.
a little
coming out, bro.
chugga,
You know, you never know
just a
what's coming
little,
in.
just a little,
Stay
a little
tuned.
chugga, chugga, just a little bit chugga.
Yeah,
Everybody loves chugga. Put some chugga in your drink. Some chugga.
Really
right.
cool band.
Why would you send me that band yet, dude?
Dude, I
Dude.
Why are you gatekeeping me, bro?
I know.
I see you guys on the group chat.
When I
Sent
You guys
it,
never-
it was just like, oh, okay.
when I post the episode tomorrow, you can listen to it all you want. There you go. Boom.
Damn, dude. That
Boom.
shit's so
I
sick.
was like,
Put
you
it
guys
on
gotta
repeat.
check this out. No reply.
Dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so Corey picked Loathe. Boom.
Hell
These are the
yeah.
big boys right now, dude. For sure. For
I
sure.
know, dude.
Yeah. And they're getting bigger, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
I've heard of them since.
They
they've
deserve
come out.
every ounce of it,
They're
dude.
fucking sick, dude. All right. Low, the sad cartoon. Let's go. That's fucking sick, dude. See the harp?
Dude.
So why that track, real quick? Because
Um,
I got some words to say.
yeah. I mean, I think the song speaks for itself. Man.
Yeah.
that band is so sick, dude.
They're dope.
So
And,
much depth to their instruments.
Yeah, bro. Like I was so close to just like picking Deftones, but I didn't want to be a normie.
That's exactly
And
what I'm gonna say. But
I-
go ahead.
Like, don't do
Head to your business.
Yeah, just like Deftones are the shit, dude. Like I owe them so much to like influencing.
They're a
Jesus.
huge, big
Yeah.
influence,
Mean.
especially on Distressors.
Yeah.
Huge.
We absolutely adore Deftones, and like that could have easily been a pick for any of us, I feel like. But like this band, Low, I think really just does that kind of style, like in a way, awesome, like fresh, new
I
way.
agree.
And like the other songs on the album, like have crazy heavy parts, like just insane screen vocals, like And like the synths, like the piano samples in the back, like they write amazing choruses. Their harmonies are awesome. Like it's just so fresh, dude. And like Ricardo actually showed me this band like a few years ago, and like I've been listening to this album like almost daily. I don't want to.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but like I love that album, dude.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's amazing, dude. And like all there's like they have like songs that are just like synths and like like soundscapes only, but like it just like lends itself to the album so perfectly. Yeah. And they're just like amazing musicians, bro. Like I have nothing but good things to say.
Yeah, it's very ambient, but then they get those like what I love, and what I just heard in there is those single note type riffs.
Yeah,
where you're just hitting one fucking and it's like John, like
woo,
like you could do so much with single note, like deep, heavy single note shit, just as much as you can do with like open chords or fucking power chords.
I love that against like the melodic choruses and like just the melodies are so good, dude.
Dynamics, it's all dynamics, and I've seen plenty of interviews of Chino from Deftones, and people would ask him
favorite
like,
vocalist.
what all time, dude. Chino taught me how to sing, bro. Kurt Cobain taught me how to play guitar. Chino taught me how to sing. Yeah, that's my style. But like when people ask them like what's different about Deftones, and that's where the whole new metal shit came out, and it's like we're not fucking Slipknot, we're not fucking Limp Bizkit, we're fucking Deftones, and he's like it's the dynamics, I was like
his note choices too, like when what he chooses to sing over the chords, like he's like I'm gonna go for this like minor 9, and it's like
melodies are so crazy.
Well, it's just what he would say was like I sing like a female over these metal fucking tones, like that's what makes us different. I love female singers. I choose to go more melodic, more in the higher register, over heavy music, and I was just like,
that blew my mind, dude.
I do the same shit.
I remember where I was when I first heard like my first Deftones song, and I was just like so blown away, dude. I had to like ask who was playing, like who the fuck is this, like,
bro? I saw them.
I remember where I was.
saw them play at Soma Side Stage, 96.
Wow.
Chino still had dreadlocks.
Oh my god.
They played side stage, and me and my friends got there fucking early. We got there real fucking early, and we were right up front. And Soma Side Stage, old school Soma Side Stage was like 3 steps, and then there's a stage. So there's a floor. 1, 2, 3 steps, and then that's the stage. There's no barrier. There's none of that shit. Side stage is just like when they had main stage shows, they would sell the merch there. So it's just a little, just step.
Oh my god!
Right on top. The shit was packed as fuck. Right off the get go. I think they opened with like teething. And everybody just like, everybody just fucking and just pushed. So we're like, like up 3 steps, and we're on the stage, and there's like turn around and have to push everybody off. And Chino's like over my shoulder, just like fucking singing, like jumping on everybody, jumping on the fucking PA, jumping off the PA. Like, dude, that shit changed my life.
I'm so jealous, dude.
Big time.
I'm so jealous.
I'm jealous that I can't go back and witness it again.
You got the time machine here, though, dude.
Bro, exactly. Like, I wish I had a video of that.
Yeah.
But then again, like, I get shit talked to me too, because they played at it used to be called Tower Records out in fucking PB. No, not PB. By Sports Arena. There was a Tower Records. I don't know if you guys know what the fuck Tower Records is.
I don't think so.
It was a record shop out in fucking Sports Arena. And it was huge back in the day. And they used to have live shows in the parking lot. Wow. And literally Deftones played there when Around the Fur came out.
Oh my God,
actually
dude.
Around the I think it was just before Around the Fur. It was still Adrenaline, but right before they were gonna drop Around the Fur.
I would do some weird shit to see that show.
They did it like they had a big flatbed truck. Well, check it. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the most disappointing part of the whole fucking story. Is they had a big flatbed truck and they played on the truck in the parking lot. Maybe like 30 people. Very few fucking people. Me, my friend Dwayne, my friend Ray. I think it was just the 3 of us. We went, and I had a camcorder. I was taking video the whole time. fucking sick ass fucking show. And then they were like, yeah, come inside. We're going to do fucking autographs and shit. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, and me and my friend Dwayne were just like, fuck it. We're going to go around the back and just wait. Steph came out first. He's like, what's up, guys? Got it all on video. And then Chino came out. He's like, can you sign autographs? He's like, yeah. He's like, come inside. We're doing autographs inside. But we're hanging out with them. We're just like, oh, my God. Me and my friend Dwayne were like, oh, my God. Oh, right. We're like, oh. Like, I don't know where the videotape is.
No, dude.
I lost it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I should be crucified. It was fucking beautiful. Like, even after they were done, like, I got like, me like, Chi like gave me the fist bump. Like, I got it all on.
R.I.P.
It's on video somewhere.
Man. Damn, dude.
I even had my backpack. They signed it. I don't know where the backpack is. Yeah, I'm a horrible person.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but that's life, and that's one of my most shameful things that I could ever fucking say.
What was the sentiment like in that time? Like, were people like freaking out about Deftones? Were they kind of like, oh, this band's weird? Like, what? Like, how did you?
The people that knew about them knew to be there. So, like I said, it was like 30 people.
Yeah.
Fucking sick as ass show. They were fucking cool as fuck. We got to talk to them.
How did you discover them? Like record store? Like someone recommended them?
Deftones. Well, I was already into Korn first.
Nice.
First, I got into Korn first because of my drummer friend, my tight friend Alec. Did like he would show me heavy shit early on when I was still kind of into Nirvana and like grunge and kind of growing out of that. Like the first heavy band I heard after that was like Metallica, but I was like, it's okay. But then once Deftones, I was like, oh, like, because my brother and sister got me into 80s shit.
Nice.
So then I heard like Depeche Mode, and Cure, and all that in Deftones, and I was like, oh, I recognize all that shit. But then they just went, jun. I was like, oh, okay, this is a whole different trip. Like. That's where I'm coming from.
Sick.
So, but then Chino just taught me how to sing.
Wow.
Good. And so it's like I once I kind of caught his vibe and was like, I want to learn to do what he does.
Sure.
And so after that, like my friends and I started a band together where I wasn't even playing guitar. I was just singing. My friend Adrian was playing guitar. My friend Dwayne was playing drums. My friend Ray was playing bass. We wanted to sound like Deftones, but like, and I remember we played a live show by SDSU at some cafe, and I fucking wore the blue windbreaker. I tried to spike my hair like with gel and shit, and just like, but I was good at I'm good at mimicking voices. Like I've got that knack to like, I can copy people like pretty well. So I was trying to copy Chino, But then I learned like there's a certain point where a singer tries to find their own voice. You have to find your own voice.
Right.
So, but I like the reason I do what I do is because of him in a way. It's like what he taught me. That's why I say it's like they taught me to play guitar. They taught me how to sing. Like, but he taught me to be more like breathy,
Sure.
So that's how I sing when I sing.
Yeah.
I think even when I talk, I kind of talk that way. But.
Yeah, he's got there's like that playlist on Spotify that's like bands that can like rock the hell out of you, but also like sing you to sleep. Yeah, and it's like always Chino at the top. It's like he just has that amazing range for one, and also like just his dynamics. I guess like he's so talented, bro. Like and he can. And another thing I like admire about him is that he like came from a place where he was like obviously like. Strung out or at one point or whatever, and like was fucking his vocal cords up and like was like really shit, and then he like really
too much cocaine.
Yeah, dude.
If you want to sing, don't do too much cocaine.
Gets the best of you, bro.
Fucks up your throat. Trust, dude. And I saw all that shit. And I remember there was a time. It's when Saturday Night Risk came out.
Love that album, dude.
And I fucking went to go see them live at Viejas when Viejas first kind of opened that venue. And I was just yelling at him the whole time. I was like, "You fucking suck! I fucking hate you!" Like, because he was all fat and like he sounded like shit, and he had his socks all pulled up.
Yeah.
And I was just mad, dude. I was like, you're not, why,
Totally.
dude? Like, you letting me down. I was like, who the fuck am I, dude? But still, literally, I took it to heart like that. And I was just like, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, I love this song.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, dude.
It's the love hate with Chino.
I'm
but
telling you, bro. Like, I'm telling you, but nobody does it like Chino does it.
Yeah.
Like, he's my number one.
he really came around too.
He's
dude.
in my heart.
Yeah.
He's in my heart. And I love Crosses. You know, Crosses
Yeah,
is
dude.
fucking sick.
Amazing.
I love anything he does, you know, honestly. But that's why, like, that period, I was just like, I was so mad. I was like,
Dude, I don't blame you,
how
bro.
dare you? You're so sick and you let it just fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Ugh. Ugh.
I feel it.
Anyway, all right. Anyway, we love you, Chino. He looks great now. He's
Yeah,
doing
dude,
fucking... He's blowing up again, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that new shit, bro.
It's so
That's
wild.
what I
I'm
was just
so
saying,
stoked.
like Deftones is huge. I mean, obviously they've always been huge, but like as of like the past 2 years or so,
The resurgence.
Been
Yeah.
really
like, on
blowing up.
TikTok, it's like
Yeah.
it's popping.
No, and that's good,
People
you
are
know?
headlining
Like...
to it.
I'm happy for him, dude. And like,
Yeah. I mean, they're just so influential, like, especially within the last, you know, as long as I've been, you know, almost 20 years, at least 10, 15 years, you know, it's like I've seen their whole evolution since the get-go. You know, like I said, when I first saw him, he had dreadlocks still, and then he shaved his head. And after Around the Fur and all that, I saw all of that. You know what I mean? So
sick.
I've been following them like a hawk ever since, you
Right.
know? And they're just fucking sick, dude. But then when you hear them talk about how they do their shit, they're just dudes, you know? They're like, yeah, we didn't record today because we drank too much.
Yeah. Or like,
Or whatever
That's
the
relatable.
fuck.
yeah.
You know,
Or
it's like
he pissed me off, so like I don't want to record
yeah,
him, like,
you know, so to hear that shit too is also like,
real.
okay, it's
human.
real.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and it's
real.
like, that's why I got to respect them so much because they stuck to the guns and like, hey, we make dope ass shit. Let's keep making dope ass shit, you know, and that's also been in the back of my head when I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. That's why I think it's hard for me to like connect with musicians to play with because I don't think they feel the same way that I feel like that. Like I've always been like, yes, dude, like whatever it takes, whatever it fucking takes. But then anybody I've ever played with is like, just never hit it like that, you know? So, you know,
it's a hurdle for sure, dude.
for sure, you know, and that's why I respect any bands that can produce shit and do it well, you know, because it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah,
you know?
it's work. Like it's
Yeah.
There's multiple people involved, you know, most of the time. So it's like that's like in our case 4 separate lives. That's like, you know, we're friends, family. It's also like, you know, there's a business aspect of it. There's
Of
also
course.
like, you know, like we also have like our personal lives or jobs. That it's like there's so many hurdles, bro. But like if you all like, you know,
and that's what I'm saying. Like I get all that, you know what I mean? Like, but not everybody does.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, you know, and I get that. But that's why I love talking to bands, love talking to dudes that are doing the shit for however long, you know, as long as you're willing to do it, you know, because dudes I've known for 20 plus years are just, you know, it's like at a time it was cool, but then it's like, well,
It's not for the
it's
faint
not
of
going to pay
heart.
the bills. And it's like, that's not the point, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's my fantasy too.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It is not for the faint of heart, bro.
Exactly.
Your gear's expensive.
It's fucking
You know, time
Yeah.
investment. Like,
Yeah, you got to get on shitty podcasts. And whatever it takes, you got to do whatever it takes. Bro. I'm just saying.
Nah, this shit's dope, dude.
I don't know what podcast you're talking about.
Yeah, me
that's
neither.
not
I
this
don't
one.
know. I've heard there's some shitty ass podcasts.
That's
out
not
there.
this one. Dude.
Anyways. All right, let's play Tragedy. Let's go. So this is your guys' newest single out. There's a video out. Check it out on YouTube. Distressor, Tragedy. Let's go.
I
That's a good fucking song, man.
Who
Thanks
was
so much,
that?
bro. I appreciate it.
What band was that? That was sick.
That was,
That
yeah.
was fucking dope.
I don't know. It was on my Spotify playlist.
Oh, shit, dude.
It was random. That wasn't your song? Are you sure? Fuck.
I've been lying to you this whole time,
we
bro.
gotta start over. We gotta
Just
start
some
over,
random
bro.
dudes.
Oh, Jesus. We gotta start over, bro. Oh, man. Who are you guys? You guys are frauds.
The real distressors waiting
How dare
outside.
you?
The real distressors outside.
We play in a reggae band, dude.
We're distressors with an S on the end. That's our song. Hello, there's an S on the end. You guys missed it. How dare you? How dare you? Fuck yeah. All right, so how did that all come about, that song, dude?
That one goes back to like the early Ricardo and I days, like demoing shit on my laptop. Like, and that song's probably like so old. Dude.
So you guys been holding on to it for a little while.
Yeah,
Just for like the right time to record it. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
They
So
have like a whole archive of like demos recorded. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, we got this song, and it
Yeah.
sounds fucking sick. You know, I was like,
But that
all
one,
right.
yeah, that one always like stuck out to me though. I was like, I can't wait to release this one. Like, so it was just like it never like was the right time. And then when we started recording some singles, like after the album we just released, that we were kind of like picking and choosing. We're like, oh, we should do like this one. It's like, let's bring this out of the back burner.
Yeah.
And then so we do like instrumentals all first. So like we had the instrumental thing worked out,
Sure.
and then like after we started focusing on that one, I was like, all right, it's time to like hunker
some
down on like the
vocals
vocals and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cool.
so glad that we recorded it with Alex Jacobelli at Sun
Yeah.
6 Studios, bro. Like he really just brought it to life, and like I'm so happy with how it turned out. So I love that you love it, and
It's
I
great.
appreciate it, dude.
It sounds fucking great. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. And then you guys shot a video.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. It's on YouTube.
YouTube.
Distressor Tragedy on YouTube.
With the homie
Check it out.
Madeline.
Yeah, Madeline, she like reached out and was like super cool about, you know, like supporting the band and stuff, and we were just like, this is the perfect opportunity. Like we have this like idea what the song's kind of based around, like, so we just like reached out to her and was like, are you down to like do the video? And
Cool.
And then like our bass player Holden had some really close friends that do film and stuff like that.
Nice.
So they kind of took over and did some writing for it and everything. And
Yeah, even the visual style is fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
I like the video too.
appreciate it, dude.
It's dope.
Yeah, I think it came out cool. We're happy
Came
with
out-
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It matches the tonality, the sounds and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
appreciate
it.
it.
Intensity.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for blessing me with your presence.
We appreciate you,
Thanks
dude.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was awesome.
This is Distressor. Go check them out. Oh, thank you.
Dr. I.
Where can they find you?
Spotify, Bandcamp, YouTube, Instagram,
Everywhere.
TikTok, almost.
Is it like Distressor Band or just Distressor?
Distressor Band for most.
DistressorBand.com.
Spotify.
Yeah. Just go to our website, distressorband.com.
Cool.
All the links.
Brought to you by Alex.
Go check out Tragedy, newest single. They got the video. Hit it up. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Happy 420.
Happy 420, everybody. Woo!
Blaze
Hey,
it.
baby, 6'9", 420.
Blaze it up. 42069.
Let's go.
All right, well, this has been your Blue Dreamer broadcast. I'm your host, Dr. I. As always, thank you to anyone listening. Thank you to anyone paying attention. This is Blue Speak. Stay tuned. Until next time, much love and respect. Peace.